Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share a recipe with you for a soft psyllium flatbread. The first ingredient is coconut flour. Coconut flour is very unique in that it doesn't perform the same as grain-based flours. It's very absorbent and tends to be quite dry, which is where psyllium husk comes in. Psyllium is a form of soluble fiber that provides not only elasticity but also binding. It works a bit like gluten in traditional baking. I'm also using a little bit of baking soda for leavening and olive oil for moisture. A little bit of warm water and we are ready to form the dough. Start by using a spatula to combine the wet and dry ingredients, and then use your hands to knead the dough for about 1 minute. The dough should be moist and soft, becoming drier as you go. If the dough is too sticky, add more psyllium. The dough will always be a bit moist, but it shouldn't stick to your hands at all. It must come together as a soft, elastic dough. Also, I forgot to add salt earlier, so I'm adding it in right now. Set the dough aside for about 10 minutes and then cut it into 4 even pieces. Place one of the pieces between 2 pieces of parchment paper and flatten it out with the palm of your hand. You can either roll out the dough using a rolling pin or use a tortilla press. Feel free to roll out the dough into a thin tortilla or a thicker flatbread. Now, if this is your first time making this recipe, I would recommend that you roll out the dough a bit thicker and smaller, no more than 8 inches in diameter. The thicker and smaller the dough, the easier it is to handle. To make a perfectly round flatbread, place a plate on top of the rolled out dough and cut around it. Keep the outside dough for an extra flatbread. Cook the bread on a cast iron or a non-stick pan over medium heat. Add 1 teaspoon of olive oil to the pan and rub the surface of the pan with a piece of an absorbent paper towel to get rid of any excess oil. You don't want the bread to fry. Cook it for about 2 minutes on the first side and then flip it over and cook it for 1 more minute on the other side. And that's it. Enjoy this flatbread hot as a side dish or cold as a wrap later. Not a long time ago, I shared a recipe with you for flaxseed wraps, and it's been such a popular recipe that I thought I would share another bread type recipe with you, this flatbread. Now, you can serve it as a flatbread with some type of dish. Tana is eating it with curry. You can serve it as a tortilla. You can serve it as a crepe, whatever you like. How do you like them?
I like them. What's interesting is that I really would eat this as a crepe. Like I would put bananas on this with some Nutella, or I can throw it in my delicious curry that I have here.
And it works really well with Indian dishes just because of the coconut. So that's what I like to serve it with.
It's quite moist, so I like that. It's very flexible, very malleable on the palate. The taste is unlike anything I've tasted before.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it tastes fine. but I don't think I can't describe the taste that well because what is in this? Psyllium?
It's really soft, eh?
Yes.
Like really soft.
It's very soft to the touch, and it's grainy, not like gritty, but
yes, that's the psyllium.
That's
the psyllium.
It's grainy, almost like the texture of buckwheat without the taste of buckwheat, which I really like because I don't like the taste of buckwheat. But there is it's very cereal-like in its texture, and then the taste, I can't really pin it down, but it's slightly salty, so there must be a tad bit of salt.
You can taste the coconut. I would say that you can. You can't? Maybe I can taste it because I know it's there, but I can taste it.
On the tip of my tongue, I can, but by the time it makes it back, it's gone. It's all just kind of salty, bread-like texture. So
yeah.
It really is a good replacement for bread. So if you're replacing with flatbread, go for it.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.